Hi everybody, this is Dia here and we are on to our fifth vlog. Hope you all are doing very well. It's a Friday and I'm sure you're all looking forward to a weekend. So today our video log is going to be on Banarsi Sarees. We are going to have an extremely interesting storytelling session. So you may want to pause this, go get a cup of tea or coffee or a glass of wine, put your feet up and listen to what we have to say. So when we talk of Banarsi sarees, it was a common joke that when the bride is wearing a Banarsi saree, you would need a couple of extra people to help her sit up or sit down. Such was the weight of Banarsi sarees with its zari, with its fabric, with its weave. So it was really heavy. It used to be worn for weddings or really for festive occasions. So over time things changed and Banarsi sarees definitely have become more wearable, more light, more comfortable, and you can wear it for many occasions and not just special festivities or a wedding or so on and so forth. With that said, it was the weavers who were willing to learn, so they kind of started venturing towards lighter fabric, more contemporary fabric like georgettes, silks. Well, silk was always used to weave Banarsi sarees, so they kind of moved to georgettes, chiffons, and different satin chiffons, satin silks to make different kind of Banarsi sarees. So today with our vlog, it has always been an attempt to kind of make you have a connection with the sari that you buy. It should not just be aesthetics that attract you to the sari, there should be much more to that. And that is exactly what we try to attempt with our vlog. So you know why you buy that sari, the weave behind it, the story behind it, which makes it all the more interesting and a more prized possession, if I may say. So when we are going to talk about Banarsi sarees, we are going to touch different aspects in different vlogs moving forward as well, along with this one today. We are going to talk of words like Kadwa Banarsi, Phekwa Banarsi, Tilfi, Alfi, Khaddi, Mushabbar, Tanchoi, and many other different words that you would see weavers use. What does it mean to you? What does it mean to the Banarsi that you buy? It will also help you to understand a Banarsi better. So tomorrow when you go to a shop and you know you're going to buy, you aim at buying a Banarsi, you know exactly what you're buying and what is it that you really want and that you should be getting the exact thing that you want. So today we are going to be talking about Khaddi Banarsis, and we do have a series of Khaddi Banarsis for you to see. Of course, we would love for you to buy, but before that we would love for you to listen to the story as well when it comes to Khaddi Banarsi. Now way back when, years back, hundreds of years back during our Mughal period or when fabric weaving started in India, there were no looms. There weren't any, of course, no electrical looms, no power looms, or hand looms which were run by electric, or even wooden, the vertical looms that you see these days. So how did the weavers weave? And this is where the word khaddi comes from. They would dig a 4x4 ditch on the soil, and they would have spike-like things which were like the loom stakes all around the four areas, the periphery of the square. The weaver would sit on the edge of the ditch with his legs dangling in the ditch, and he would have other people helping him for the thread to, or the yarn to go on, you know, as the tana, which is the warp, and the bana, which is the weft. So while the tana remained fixed, they had these two people kind of sit across and kind of pass the shuttle or the spindle, whatever was available in those days, whatever was used to pass the yarn, and that's how a material, 4x4 material would be woven. Various 4x4s would be attached to make a sari. So that is how the word khaddi came across, because it's zameen khod ke, so it's out of that khaddi came to be known. Now over time the material evolved, yarns evolved, the weavers started, you know, the market started opening up. They started working with different georgettes, silks was there always, like georgettes and chiffons and things like that, but they found it really difficult to kind of market it, because all through the people knew that Banarsis were woven in pure mulberry silk. So how would they market it, or how would they get it across? Because they didn't want a situation where they tried to be adventurous, they tried to use things, and the product would just sit in their homes. As it is, it was a very tedious process where each sari would take nothing less, those days, each sari would take nothing less than 30 to 45 days, perhaps more. So then they kind of gave the name Khadi Georgette or a Khadi Banarsi to it, and the reason being, Khadi was referred to as anything which is handloom, handmade those days. Georgette, those days when people tried to sell Georgette or chiffons or stuff like that, or equivalent material, everybody thought it was quote unquote a nylon, which is a synthetic material, and there was no purity involved in it. So then they kind of added the word khadi, which made the marketability of the fabric that they had woven, or the sari they had woven, much more easily desirable than just calling it a Georgette or a chiffon, where the explanation would have to be much longer. So when it became a Khadi Georgette or a Khadi Banarsi, to be more precise, the buyers or the middlemen who were buying from them, or the cooperatives who were buying from them and selling it to the people, would explain, oh, this is Khadi or a handloom Banarsi, and the purity is completely, you need to be sure of the purity when it comes to a word termed Khadi Banarsi, and it was easier for them to sell. So the word stayed on, and hence it became, over time, it became a Khadi Banarsi. So Khadi is actually the process of weaving, whether it was a Katan Banarsi or whatever you would call it, but it stays stuck onto a Khadi Georgette because it was easy to market the Georgette or a chiffon or a different fabric sari which was different from a mulberry silk. So today we are going to, having heard this story, today we are going to actually showcase some beautiful Khadi Banarsis in lovely colors, in lovely weaves. They are handloom, they've got zari in it, different kinds of zari, a neem zari, a water zari, and an antique zari. So the look of each zari is different. With that said, I would also like to tell you the saris that you see here, if there is any of the saris that really catch your eye and you would like to kind of get it in a different color, please reach out to us. We will be more than happy to customize the color for the sari. The pattern and the weave will not be able to, we will not be able to customize. That is something we are going to talk about another day, about how a weaver gets his designs done, or a patta done, or a graph done. So for now, in case you see any of these Georgette Banarsis and you feel you desire them in a different color, please do reach out to us. We will work with you, we will hand out shade cards, and we will talk about a color that you like, and we can get it done for you. So without much ado, let's start with our Georgette Banarsis. And before that, the saris, they all come with blouses. I'm going to show you one blouse, and they come in the sizes of 38 to 42. Each of these saris will come with a ready-made stitched blouse. If you are wanting the sari, let us know of your blouse size, and we will have it tailored to your size and make it perfectly fit for you. So just to show you one design which we've adapted for all the saris. So the design that we've done is a kind of a sweetheart neck, or I'm sorry, this is open. Let me just put the button. These are with back buttons. We have a sweetheart Sabyasachi neck blouse where it's kind of a little deep. I think the depth is perhaps 8.5 or 9, with a little zari border. And this is how the front is. And the back, it has back buttons. It has long sleeves, about 11.5 to 12-inch long sleeves. The size is 38 and would go up to about 42 or at most 44. So we will be happy to tailor it to your size. So now let's start with the saris. Okay. So the first sari, it's a beautiful Georgette Banarsi. Now, when we talk of Georgettes, it is distinctly different from chiffons. It is definitely a lighter variety. It is not the mulberry silk, smooth silk. This is much more grainy in texture. When you say Georgette, again, the first thing that comes to your mind is the Indian Georgette dupattas that you get in India. But those materials are kind of not as, the quality is not as pure, the quality is not as good. They do have synthetic mixed in it. But the Georgette Banarsis here, they come with a silk mark. And I will show you when I come to the sari. And they're extremely smooth. They do have a grainy structure, but they mold very well to the body. They drape extremely well. So if you are kind of conscious of your size, this will make you kind of give you a slimmer appearance. It definitely, it falls very well. So it is a sari that you can wear for weddings, you can wear for festive occasions, or for that matter, even for, bigger evening parties. So the first sari, let me just drape it on first. Yeah, it is a gorgeous, it's kind of a shade darker than you see in the picture. It's kind of a mix of magenta and a rani. It's got checks in the body. Let me show you the palla. It's got a beautiful palla. I'll bring it up front. Very thick and a heavy palla. The border is something that really needs to be seen. It's got a 12-inch border, and if you notice the border, each section of the border has different parts to it. It has a vine, it has a chatai weave, it has a paisley, distinct paisley, and again a very ornamental border, and the top part of it. It's a 12-inch border. The body has checks, and they have two different kind of buttas in it, a small butta and a bigger butta. And the check lines are kind of, they are dual lined, and they're inside it's a single line. So the sari is, the top has only a 4-inch border, the bottom a 12-inch border, and it is an extremely graceful sari. I decided to pick this blouse because this would go with the similar kind of colors that right now I'm showing, or with a contrast, and it would look extremely beautiful. So this is the first sari. I think it looks extremely elegant. I'm going back and forth, but here is the sari that comes with a silk mark. All our Banarsis do come with a silk mark. You're assured of the purity. When I lift the sari, you can see it's opaque. It's not transparent like a chiffon, so it's opaque. It's slightly grainy in structure, yet it's extremely soft. It's not going to stick out. It's not going to be poofy for all those who do not like poofy saris. I, for one, do not like poofy saris. I like saris to sit well when I'm wearing it. And this, yes, it is not very light because it is pure Georgette with good zari. Definitely it does have a weight to it. So here is the first one. It is a lovely Rani, kind of a mix of Rani and magenta. All the saris come with with tassels that are right from the fabric of the sari. These are not artificial tassels that have been attached. And then there are little gold threads that have been attached to the tassel to kind of give it that little zing. So this is the first sari, and it comes with a matching base color, that is the body color blouse. You can definitely wear it with a golden tissue blouse if you want a lighter effect to it. I think wear lovely emerald color, emerald stone earrings with it. So, like I said in my last vlog, you do not kill your sari, you do not kill your accessories, and they both look amazing together with a combination of green and a pink. So this is the first sari. If you're interested, I will be putting up the pictures. You can reach out if you need more information, more pictures. I'll be happy to send that over to you. So with this, we move on to the next sari, which is an absolute stunner. Okay. You can take a look while I'm opening the sari and see how soft the sari is in terms of this is a gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, stunning Georgette Banarsi. The zari is not silver, it's not gold. It looks silver in the picture, but it is kind of, they call it the Asharfi gold. So it's a very, very pale gold, which almost makes it look silver. It's a gorgeous, it's a very difficult color to explain. It's not yellow, it's not lime yellow, it's not green. So it's an extremely unusual color, very, very rich. The entire sari from the beginning to the end has this jal weave, a very Alhambra design, as you can see, a Moroccan Alhambra design, a jal work with little flowers all through the sari. Right from the beginning of the sari to the end, you can see a similar weave. Let me just turn the sari over for you. Here's the beginning of the sari. Yes, fall and picot is all done. Here, right from the beginning of the sari to the very end, not a single jal has been left out. So it's a very, very intricate sari, very beautifully done. The border, it's a 4-inch border on both sides. The border almost looks like a brocade weave from a distance. Extremely gorgeous palla. You can have a look at the palla. It looks like a chatai weave from a distance, but it's got two borders on both sides, and then there's a chatai weave here, and it's an extremely beautiful color. This is an absolutely stunning sari. You can wear it with, I think pearls would look gorgeous with this, or again just ruby mala. You can see I'm wearing it, trying to pair it up with a bright pink blouse, and this is an absolute stunner. Wear it, it definitely comes with the base color blouse. In fact, this is the blouse that I showed you. It does come with a base color blouse, which gives it a different style. But if you want to go brighter and really something noticeable, you can wear it with a lovely Rani blouse, a hot pink blouse, a royal blue blouse. And this sari is an absolutely, for those who love to kind of hold good saris, this is definitely one for you. Again, if you would like to desire this sari to be kind of done up for you in a different color, we'll be more than happy to do that. So this is our second Georgette Banarsi. Extremely well. It falls very well in the body. It is not very light, I have to tell you that, because it's got a complete zari weave all through the sari. You can wear it with lovely earrings. I think this is looking stunning. Thank you. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. The next one is my favorite color. You can never go wrong with it. It's ivory, Gharchola style, Georgette Banarsi. Yeah. I think it's because it's kind of a little overcast today that the sari from a distance perhaps has a little grayish tinge. It's not. It's exactly an ivory color. Here I'm trying to come closer to the screen. Again, it comes with a silk mark. Let me show you the pattern of the sari. It has very intricate, again, the light gold sari. The entire sari has a kind of, it's got the Gharchola style patterns to it, a beautiful elaborate ornamental border, a 4-inch border on either side. And the entire sari, again, from the beginning to the end, the sari, if you see the reverse of the sari, right from the start of the sari, it's got thick work. It doesn't have half work in the pleats, and then the rest of the sari has, from after the pleats, it's got full work. The entire sari is absolutely with heavy work. The palla is slightly different. It's got the pendant palla, where you have both borders on one side, on the sides, and there's a lovely motifs in the center. You can see the quality of the sari. It's not very see-through, and of course, because of the heaviness of the weave, you can't see through the sari. Yes, it has a slight Georgette, crepe Georgette kind of a texture, but it's very soft. It drapes very well, and again, you can either wear it with ivory to just have a very sober look, or you can wear any color with it. I am loving the combination of pink with it. You can wear an emerald blouse with it. You can wear a gold blouse with it. You can wear a halter. You can wear anything with it. This is an extremely beautiful sari for those who love ivory. I personally love ivory, and this is definitely one sari that you would love to have. With this, we move on to the next sari. Okay, this is actually a very unique color, and I will tell you why, how we got this color dyed. Now, when the threads come, when the yarns are handed over to the weavers, the absolutely raw yarns, these yarns they're kind of this color, and then they do the kharai process, which is the bleaching process, where they kind of bleach it to a base, a waxy white color, a dirty white or a dirty tussar color, and that's when they put color on top of that. I happened to see that yarn, and I loved the color so much. It was a really dirty color, slightly lighter than this. It was not a green, it wasn't a blue, it was a distinct color, and I found it from the shade card from where I choose my colors, and I wanted a Georgette Banarsi in this color. It's a very sophisticated and a sober color, and you can just see how gorgeous this looks with the pink. You do not have to wear it with the same color blouse. The zari in this is a Chikargar Georgette Banarsi. You can see it's got Bargat ka peड़, the banyan tree, the elephants resting under the banyan tree and the flowers. So this is known as the Chikargar Banarsi, and the zari here is more yellowish. It's kind of like a bronzy yellow, so it's more like an antique zari. The entire sari has tiny buttas all through the sari from the beginning to the end. Very soft and elegant, especially the color. The color from what you see in the screen, I think it probably would be a swatch lighter. So it's kind of like a green, a blue mixed color, a very, very different color. It's very difficult to describe. I need to see what color it is, a name for it. Again, right from the inside of the sari, you can see right from the beginning to the end, it's got small buttas and equal buttas all through. These are called the sirkis or the buttas. There is no place left where the buttas are not there. So again, this is a very elegant sari. It comes with a stitched blouse, which will be stitched to your size. Oh wow, this does look very, very royal. Gorgeous color. And for those of you who want to, kind of, if they want to replicate any of the Georgettes in this color, just refer it to as the kharai color, and I will know which color you're talking about. So this is just gorgeous. I'm so glad I chose this blouse because it's almost matching with all the saris. Well, I see my 20 minutes is up, but hopefully let's give it some more time and I should be able to cover all the saris. So this is the third Georgette Banarsi. I think the fourth one. The fifth one is, we are going back to a lighter color. Again, an extremely unusual color. This is, it looks kind of off-white in the screen. It's not. It's a very, very light lemon yellow. It's an extremely light color. Let me see if I can get it in front of the screen. Yeah, you can see it's a very, very, it's absolutely a washed out lemon yellow, maybe with a hint of leaf green to it. A very soft color. And again, a very gorgeous Georgette Banarsi. Here's the design. It's got a geometric pattern all through the sari and little flowers in it. A lovely border with a silk mark and a lovely border. This is a neem zari. A neem zari is a very high quality zari that is used in the Banarsi. Now each sari has a different weight. With water zari, it has a different weight. With neem zari, it has a different weight. With antique zari, it has a different weight. A water zari, as the neem zari, is considered to be the highest quality of zari when it comes to Banarsis. And definitely each sari weighs almost more than 800 grams. This is the body of the sari. It's got beautiful geometric pattern. A lovely palla. Again, this has the pendant palla where you have the border on both sides. Because the sari is so heavy, they decided to keep the palla rather simple and not like the chatai weave of the other saris. It's got these big buttas, very ornamental buttas. I hope you can see the color of the sari. It's a light, very, very light yellow with a hint of green. Again, this matches very well with the pink blouse. A royal blue would look stunning with it. A dark, what other color? Maybe a rani or red would look very, very traditionally beautiful with it. You can wear the base color blouse, which anyway is coming with the sari. So this is another of the Georgette Banarsis. You can wear, the zari is gold, so you can wear gold jewelry with it. You can wear two-tone jewelry with it. You can just wear stone, like long malas and ruby or ruby emerald mixed malas with it. I think that will make it look very contemporary and smart. We move on to the next Georgette Banarsi, a very, very unusual color at that. I personally like to select colors that are slightly offbeat, not the typical reds, greens and blues. This is a very nice bronze color, bronze brown. It's kind of a chiku color. I think that would be better to describe it like the skin of a chiku fruit. So it's kind of like a bronzy gold. This is another Shikargar Banarsi. The weave, the gold is kind of like a washed out gold, but it's not an antique zari. This is more like a slightly brighter zari, but it doesn't look tacky or flashy. The entire body is like munya birds and flowers. Yeah. You can see the beautiful birds, the munya birds, and sitting on the branches with lovely weave. This is the color. It might be a shade deeper than what you see here on the screen. The border is very elegant. It has little munya birds all through. I think, yes, it has little birds all through. It has a 4-inch border on both sides. And yes, this is a Shikargar sari, so it has on both sides. Then there is this chatai border on both sides, and the palla is a very ornamental palla. It has a very, very ornamental palla with tassels. Again, this color goes very well with pink. I didn't think it would, but it's really looking very stunning. You can wear it with a gold blouse. You can wear it with a tussar blouse. You can wear it with gold, I did say, a tussar, I did say, maybe a dark brown, you know, like a coffee brown blouse, espresso blouse. It would look very nice, completely different. Or you can wear it to give it a more monotone look, which definitely makes one look taller, slimmer. If you kind of keep to the same color scheme, the same blouse that comes with the sari. So this is another one of our Georgette Banarsis. We move on to the next one. I am sorry, we have exceeded 5 minutes because I usually keep to my 20 minutes time. But we did have some to show you. Okay, this is a beautiful color again. For those who do like more English tones, like pinks and pastels, this is a very nice color. It is kind of a bluish gray, a little like a sky blue. It is like, in fact, a little cloudy sky kind of a color. Again, a Shikargar Banarsi. Is this a Chicago one? Yes, this is the one which has peacocks all through, very, you know, kind of ornate peacocks sitting in branches. The jal is not as heavy as the earlier one that we saw. It's a little, the jal Chicago is kind of a little spread out, so it doesn't give a very clumsy, heavy look. The palla again has little peacocks all through. The gold is kind of more like a matte, a sharpie gold, and it's a very light gold, a light pale gold. It's not stark, it's not flashy, it's extremely beautiful. It comes with the same base color blouse, which again has that Sabyasachi neckline in the front, the sweetheart neckline or the Sabyasachi neckline, whatever you would like to call it, and a back button. So you get, you get the illusion of a long neck and a deep blouse, which will give it, and you can kind of pair it up with any jewelry that you would like. This is a very beautiful color, a very nice shade for those who like tries to be in between pastel and deeper shades. Again, you can wear it with a bright pink like I'm wearing. It does give it a very, very contemporary look, very smart look. And of course, it comes with a silk mark as well. So this is another of the Banarsis. Definitely from the dark pinks, this is slightly different, but it is a very, very beautiful one. We go on to our last one. This is a stunning Georgette Banarsi. The color kind of looks a little similar to the first one that we did show you, but it is a slightly darker color. This has more of magenta. It is more like a magenta red added to it. So it's very festive. It's very occasion specific. I would say it's extremely bright. But I am, like I said, I kind of try to stay away from dark colors because I like light colors. But this one is really looking very pretty, and it would definitely stand out if you were to wear it with a same color blouse like this pink blouse, or you can kind of go contrast with it, absolutely, or maybe just wear a gold blouse with it. This is the last of our Shikargars, and this has a very, very rich peacock and orchid weave all throughout the sari. Right from the beginning of the sari, it has the same weave. It's not sparse anywhere or kind of thicker as it goes along. So it has a very, very thick weave all through the sari. Very traditional. The gold is an antique gold border, so it's kind of like a dark brownish gold. It's not this dark gold. So it looks very elegant and very beautiful. Let me just stand away from the camera and you can see the complete effect of the sari. This is absolutely a stunner. Very rich, very beautiful. You can wear it with a royal blue blouse and I think it would just look amazing. So these are our Georgette Banarsis for today. I hope you like it. I will be putting up the pictures. In case you're interested, let me know. In case you like any of the saris and you want them replicated in a different color, let us know. We will send you the shade cards and we can work on a color together. to customize it for you. We want you to have a lovely connection with the saris that you buy. We want you to know what you're buying and totally be in love with it, and never feel that you made a mistake in spending in this sari or investing in this sari. So that is all for today. We're going to be back next Tuesday with a new round of saris, with a new story perhaps. So look forward to it, enjoy it, and let me know how you like the session. I do apologize, we are 10 minutes over time, but I hope it was worth the time that you spent here today. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Bye.